It's a very misty morning today in Lisbon.
Yeah, our first day, and we've decided to, rather than go up to the Miradors and all the places with beautiful views, because you can't see much, we're going to walk along the river and head out to Belém.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a really nice area with some very interesting things to see.
Yeah.
So these are the views that we've got en route. We can't see the other side of the river today. Interesting street art, and there's some of the homeless are living down here in their tents.
Yeah, look at this one here.
Passing the keys.
Amazing.
Wow. I like it. Lisbon is definitely the city of street art and graffiti. There's some really cool pieces. Finally come across a caravel. It's the first one I've seen in Portugal. This is the Vera Cruz, the True Cross, and I'm sure it would be taking tourists out. Normally, not today. Come around to the Doca de Santo Amaro underneath the bridge, and it's gotten quite trendy now. You've got your fancy boats and your dockside cafes, restaurants. There's a gym place over there, everyone's working out. Interesting sculptures and things. Nice. Closer to Belém now, and there's bicycle hire and a lot of people down here going for walks, riding bikes,
fishing,
jogging, fishing. Yeah, it's really nice.
Mr. Slowly clearing.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
And in the distance, I'm not sure if we can see with this, but Christ the Redeemer has redeemed himself. Sorry about that.
By making an appearance.
Yeah, by making an appearance. Coming through the clouds.
This is brilliant. We've made it to Mart,
which we think is the Museum of Art, Architecture and Technology, something like that. Incredible building. The architecture of this is white, smooth lines in the tiles. It reminds me of the Haydar Aliyev building in Baku in Azerbaijan that we went to, designed by Zaha Hadid. I don't know if this is, but you can go up the steps to the top and get a view from the top of it, so it's really good.
See, it reminds me of the Sydney Opera House with the tiles away there interlinking. I'm sure on a lovely sunny day it would be gleaming,
yeah.
gleaming white as anything. But hey ho, reality not glamour.
It's definitely worth coming up to the top of here. The view's quite impressive across the Tagus River. Down to the Monument of Discoverers, and a sweeping view back to Belém.
It turns out this beautiful old building is part of Mart as well. I'm glad Lee's in the picture to give some perspective as to the size of the statue. It's immense. Lovely.
The Monument of the Discoverers, something like that it's called, isn't it? Padre de Descubrimientos. Yeah, incredible. It's like the who's who of all the great Portuguese navigators and explorers. You've got Henry the Navigator at the front there. Behind him you've got Diego Cao, you've got Magellan, you've got Vasco da Gama. Some real greats. Quite impressive. I like it. €6 to go into the monument for the view at the top, which isn't really worth it, I don't think, because we got a good view just down the road.
And just past the statue of the discoverers, we have Poutine Express. A little bit of Canada here in Portugal. Looks quite good, actually.
And in pride of place at the Lisbon waterfront, we've got the Belem Tower. This is incredible. It's like a fortress in the middle of the river. It's closed at the moment, unfortunately, due to COVID, so we can only just admire the exterior.
And here we have a scale model of the Belém Tower. Very impressive. This monument is to the memory of the fallen. Arrived just in time for changing the guard. We're now at the Jeronimos Monastery. This is the west side, and it's absolutely enormous. And it's the largest religious building in Portugal. The monastery was built using the profits from the spice trade, so there's an unlimited budget. It took 50 years to complete, and look at it, it's just amazing.
What can you say? Enormous. Let's check out the front end. Incredible. It's amazing that the entrance to the church part is free, so although it's €10 to go into the monastery, it's worth going into the church. Vasco da Gama is interred there, and it is just spectacular inside. There it is, the word spectacular again.
We swore we weren't going to use it for Lisbon because we used it too many times for Porto.
Oh, it had to come sooner or later, didn't it?
Here we are now at Pastéis de Belém, the most famous place to buy a Pastel de Nata. The original recipe was from here, and normally the line is blinking out the door. I don't know if they're closed or not, but we've seen videos pre-COVID when it was absolutely chocker. So many people, but now it's basically just us wandering up. So these are the original recipes that were, I think, 300 years old. We're buying takeaway, but I took the chance to use the facilities, and I'm so glad I walked through because, oh my word, this place is absolutely enormous. It's like, I read somewhere they make 40,000 pastel per day, and so you can see why they've got such an enormous cooking area. I mean, in these COVID times, the staff are all very well suited up. Everything's so clean. So you keep coming through, people are sitting there. Oh, lovely, an old cash register. Another section where they make them. Keep coming through. Keep coming through. It's just amazing. And again, it's with the beautiful azulejos. Absolutely love the pastries. The blue and white tiles. So exciting trying the Pastéis de Belém. These are the original Pastel de Nata. So this is what your €1.15 buys you from the Pastéis de Belém. You get a packet each of icing sugar and cinnamon, because apparently they get sprinkled on top. And because I only bought one, I just get one little bag with my Pastel de Nata in it, but still warm. Yum. Gonna quickly open this. Apparently there are fancy bags and boxes if you buy more than one. Get that. So I might just try a bite of it. Okay, it's wow, it's a lot smaller than the ones we've bought from the supermarkets, because we haven't had a proper one yet, as in like from a shop.
It would be good to compare the difference. How does it taste in comparison to the store-bought ones?
It's super crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear it? It's really crunchy, really sweet. I think you should try it, Lee, before we go any further.
Okay, let's dress it first, shall we?
Okay. It's now nicely dressed with the icing sugar and the cinnamon.
Here goes. Crunchy and crispy. And warm. Oh, it is good. Yeah, very, very good.
Really?
You've got to come and try these things for sure.
Excellent. Do you prefer it with or without the cinnamon and icing sugar?
With.
With?
Definitely.
Oh, wow. So you won't be able to go back to the supermarket one then?
Maybe at a push. So Mandy's been trying to fill up a water bottle and drink it. Go on, Mandy, you're doing so well.
Why are you so far away, Lee?
Because it goes pretty high. It's pretty splurty. And it can't really be done without making a mess out of yourself.
And let's have fun filling the bottle. Here we go.
Yeah, good luck with that. We could be here a while. Right in the summer when it's really, really hot, I suppose, and you just want to douse yourself. Oh, you're doing well.
I have done
you put
it.
Up.
Yay!
Ta-da!
Ye of little faith. This is Albuquerque Park, and in the background here, this massive pink building was the home of the former Portuguese royal family. They were assassinated in 1908. Now it's the home of the President of Portugal.
And we enjoyed our 8-kilometre walk here that much. We're going to walk back rather than take public transport. So we're heading off before the sun sets.
We're having quite an eclectic dinner tonight. We've got tuna and oil, we've got salad from yesterday, and we've got some bread and like a ham and cheese pastry. And we decided to try these. It's squid in a South American type dressing, apparently. Peppermint tea, because we're being good.
Yeah.
What do you think so far, Lou?
Let's try this squid dressing. Nice. I thought it'd be really, really spicy, but not that spicy at all.
Okay.
But it's a kind of half healthy, half not healthy.
Very eclectic. Yeah.